Hi, Carol here, and welcome to my craft room. I was just doing my hour practicing with my Copics, and I looked over and my camera was here from doing the explosion box, so I thought I would just turn it on. I've already completed, let me see here if I can get these, one image that I did in a dark tone skin. I'm just practicing my skin colors and well, shading in particular. And with the darker skin, I'm just going to show you some of the things that I do with an image that is like this, you know, with the large face, little eyes. Let me pick this up. I just stamp out a whole bunch of images and practice on them. And if they turn out well, I will cut them out and use them on a card. So I always use the same paper, the Gina K 120 pound cardstock, even when I practice. That way I'm used to the way it moves on the paper. And here's let's see if I can get this in here. I wanted to create in the darker skin, the Afro-American skin, the texture of the nose coming in, because she doesn't have a nose here, and texture in the hair, which I'm going to show you. I use my my Copic 02, I think, and I add lines in myself so that it has some I can't really tell with my light here. My light source is not too good this evening. It's quite late. So anyway, I'll go like that and see. I like to pull down my grays, you know, instead of having them just on the outside of the image. Whatever color I use for the inside, maybe that's better if I do it like that. I like to draw it into the grays. So if the dress is in the lilacs, I pull it into the floor. And then I bring the rays like behind, if there's an image, behind the image, falling down, sweeping down. So it kind of gives, if you're looking back at it like this, it has a solid on the bottom and then kind of like a sunlight hitting back here. And I'll do the same flicking motion when I get on the top here. So anyway, I'm sorry I didn't even think to turn the camera on. When I practice, I don't, because they're like mistakes, you know. I'm practicing. So let me see if I can kind of zoom it in, and I will finish this one. My camera's not really good. Let's see if I turn. I don't like a lot of light in the evening when I'm coloring. It's kind of nice to just have, you know, kind of like a candlelight without the candles, but I guess you can't see. Is that better now if I show you it like that? And these are my favorite things images. I grabbed six of them. The rose one, the present, peekaboo, the picnic, the flower girl, and the student one. And I just stamped them, and that's what I'm going to practice on. So this one will be in the blonde hues. I'm not finished with this, obviously, but I'll kind of zoom. I hope you can see that well. And as I am, I'm going to move this so I can see my Copics here. As I do the Copics, I just grab them out. I look over there, and the ones I think, I'm in the V family. Let me just get my bearings back here. So I'll set them there for now. These are the colors I use, so I'll show you the colors I use. I keep a little sheet of paper beside me, and to, you know, if I'm using touch I'm touching another marker and adding it to my image, and I'm doing a tip to tip, I like to clean it off on this sheet. So this is, when I'm practicing, I don't use the same, I try to use non-family colors to see what they look like, you know, when you're practicing. And I'm going to grab a light one here. I just saw something here. I did tip to tip with this one, but I forgot to do the legs. Bring the legs just to the knee. There. And sometimes I forget those parts there. So let us continue. This is an odd, I'm using RB 99, V99, B, let's see, so those two are my dark hues that I'm using here. So I'll show you with that. V99 is a deep, like wine colored, I don't know. And I would go up under the collar. And like I say, around the shaded areas here, under the armpit now, and coming down on these creases. And just a tad to the left side here on the pleats. Now what I did here is I brought some little creases up into the dress and the skirt at the top. Okay, so now I'm going to go right down to the V12. V12. And like I said, this is, then I blend it out. And all I'm doing, actually, is seeing what works. Grabbing these and bringing them up farther. And I actually used N4 T1 in the grays here. I like to use the grays and in my Copic coloring for adding shading. And I love to experiment. I don't have a problem with experimenting and stepping outside the boundaries. I was watching, I joined the class, like the Copic classes. If I don't say it once, I say it 1,000 times, right? I'm enjoying it so much. And now I'm going to grab an N8. I'm just going to grab a little bit for the shoes on the left side here. There's absolutely no shading there. And then these lines here, they had some little stitching lines. I will do it with the dark like that. I will come in dark there. And there. And then that's my N family. Then I will come in with the V06. No, VV17. And I will grab hold of those markings like that. And the V06. There, I like that. It's all what we like, right? Now, let's grab some N4 and move these shoes over a little bit. When I practice, I try to practice every day in the evenings like this when it's nice and still and quiet. It's really nice because you've got the peace and quiet, your housework is done, you're kind of just, I'm going to grab an N2 for the, sometimes I try to clean these off when sometimes I'm tired at night because I generally practice at night. This is the N2, and I want to grab some of these lines right there first, the gray there, just to get rid of them. Then there we are. That's nice. You've got the gray hues. I like the look of that. Okay. What I did on the hair, which is really interesting, what I like to do if I'm using black hair is I like to use the Copic liners or the Staedtler, whatever you have, to darken up areas in the hair. So say I want to bring some lines in here, like right now, this is when I do it. Because she didn't have, oh my, you probably weren't seeing any of that. She probably, do you see that now? On the original, there's only a few lines in here. Let me show you. She just has a few lines in the hair, probably 6 going across there. And I like to add some like this. I think I'd even grab a 01. This is a Copic, is it? No, this is a Staedtler. This 01 is very fine. And add some more little lines, and then I'll gray them out just so you can see some hair there. I will I think what I'll do on the shoe is I will put little buttons there. You can add to things, it's kind of nice. Alright, so let's grab some an N2 and add a little bit of light shading in that hair right there. Okay. There. That's all I'll do. I'll show you that. Look at all the markers I end up. This is what I do. I'm telling you, I have things all over. Let's grab this is why I like them right there. Let's grab the V families. Okay, so I'll go with that for now. Let's see. I think the black doesn't show up, so let's And I stamp these images with my favorite things, hybrid ink and the black licorice. What did I just do? I always keep a needle here. Oh, right here. I'm going to add this to the chalk. There and there. And one to the shoe. Let me see. If I'm buckling these over, do I want them on the outside, right? I don't know. There we are. Okay, and then she has a little, kind of like a white piece right there, so I'll add that. And I'm thinking, no, I think I'll use a little bit of the Lincastella. Beat it through the barrel there. Oh, there it comes. There. Okay, I want just to brighten up the heart here. I want it to look kind of in the red hues. Let me see here. I'm going to take some of this. Here it comes. There. Don't want a lot, but there we go. I am super fussy. I hate to say it when I do my Copics. It takes me forever. It's crazy. I think it's because it's practicing, right? And it's calming. And why do you want to hurry coloring if you're practicing? I'm practicing to see what works and what doesn't work. And there. And I want it to flick up like it is in the pattern here. And I'm able to do this because I may not use this on a card. There. Okay. And then I may take a pin, which I have done this, and I want straight lines going up. There we are. It's just like painting. There. Okay. So let's do her eyes. That is what I have done so far. My camera's terrible tonight. I don't even know if you're going to see this image. It just looks, when I look in it, it's all blurry. So let's get a nice black eye there, and one right there, like that, and tiny little mouth. And like I said here, see how fussy I get? I love to be fussy though when I'm get your pin like that and draw. There, so cute. There we go. And then we'll work on, how much time do I have left on there? Oh, we're cooking with gas here. Okay, so now, something about this is, that looks pretty good. Okay, so she has chalk, nice dark little eyes there, and I might even put a white dot on that, I don't know. Let's get you a little close up and see if you like this. Then we'll work on the browns. There we are. I tried to grab the concept of having some shading in the cheeks, but no pink. Bring a nose up there and work on the hair to give me my own lines. You don't have to stay with the image that you stamped on there. You can create your own image on there. And so I'm satisfied with that. Let me just see here. Alright, let's work on the browns. So I'll put these back, my B, V, B, 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 R, V. Where's my RVs? Can't see here. B, 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 and these, my E's, and my T's. Okay, now let's go on to the oops, sorry, trying to get the camera right on there. Alright, let's get the brown. Let's get the legs. What should we do with those? Should I stick with the black, or should I step outside and maybe do some deep browns? I think what might look nice is the E79, E77, E74. Let's try that. So there we are. Even my dog, you can hear my dog snoring on our bed over there. She's such a baby. My husband and grandson are at the Buffalo Sabre Toronto Maple Leaf game. E77. I think I'll turn this and go this way, like wood. There we are. There we go. And then I will do the E39. And like I said, I'm practicing, right? Wood is all different hues, but I want it to kind of work itself in with what I have going on there. And it is wood. There we are. Hope you're in that. How much time do I have left? Not much. But even practicing, I don't like going out the lines. Isn't that funny? Alright. I try to keep it. E39, I think I'm going to do E4-3 to blend it together. Listen to Cinnamon. She's snoring up a... Awesome. Okay. Then I'll use the 7-9. Okay. And there. And that looks really good to me. And I'm going to take the E40 and blend that in. And that looks pretty authentic to me. There we are. So we have some wood. And let's do, while I'm thinking about it, I do want to take a little bit of white right on the corner here because I want it to dry at the same time. Where am I here? It's already gotten hard, isn't that crazy? Okay, quick, I'll just show you how I do the eyes here. And then I'll post this on my blog. So I take the pin, pour a little bit out, like that, not much, just like that. And touch the eye with the pin. There we are. Beautiful. So the brown is nice because on the wood it's not the same color as the skin hues, so I like that. And how much time do I have? Not much. I'm going to take a clear Winkestella. I'm not sure if I use this one. I don't think so. Okay. And I am going to come in on there. Just had a little bit. Maybe on the shoe on the left side here. There. That looks cute. I like that. Oh, cinnamon. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to do a card